Hello everyone, this is 12th Harbinger and welcome to my channel. Augusta's weapon was officially revealed, so in this video, I will analyze its stats, breaking down its pros and cons, let you know who can use it, the alternatives for this weapon, and my recommendations on whether you should pull it or not. Without any further ado, let's jump right into it. Augusta's weapon, Thunderfalre Dominion, provides a very high base attack of 675, which is great for a main DPS, but due to it being so high, the weapon compensates for it by giving low crit rate of 12.1%. Many of you might be worried about this, but let me explain why it won't be a problem. Mostly, the main echo piece of any character depends on the weapon you are using. For a crit rate weapon, we usually go with a crit damage 4 cost echo piece. But with such a low crit rate, it might be a problem to run a crit damage echo piece if all your echoes don't have a crit rate substat. However, Augusta's signature echo set, Crown of Valor, provides up to 20% crit damage and 30% attack by gaining shield 5 times, which is easily achievable thanks to Augusta's passive providing shield as she deals damage. So this means you can run a crit rate for the 4 cost echo without any issues, or you can run a crit damage 1 as well if you have good substats, or Shorekeeper to make up for the less crit rate. Now let's move on to its passive. It provides 12% attack, which is a generic stat for any 5-star weapon, nothing crazy. Casting intro skill or resonance skill increases heavy attack damage by 20% for 15 seconds, which is good because the trigger condition for it is quite easy, where other characters can trigger it as well. And the second half of the passive is really broken for Augusta. Obtaining a shield allows the user to ignore 7.2% of enemies' defense for 7 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. That is a total of 36% defense shred. Do note that you need to obtain shields 5 times in total. For example, if Brant in this team can provide shield once, even though it is quite thick, Jian, who is using Augusta's signature, can get only the 7.2% defense shred. This shred only lasts for 7 seconds, so it won't even last for the whole duration of Jian's burst. For Augusta, this is not a problem, thanks to her inherent passive giving her shield as she deals damage. Now let's talk about who else can use this weapon. The first that comes in mind, aside from Augusta, is Jian. Jian is a heavy attack damage dealer, making him a perfect user of this weapon, allowing him to benefit from the 20% heavy attack damage bonus. You can use Brant in this team to trigger the second half of the passive, but it is not worth it, because the defense shred lasts for a short duration, and Shorekeeper would be a better choice, providing more buffs. But Brant can fit in too if you enjoy a triple husbando team, and this team works well. Aside from Jian, no one else can use this weapon. It can just be used as a stat stick for its high stats. Lupa can slightly benefit from the 7.2% defense shred, as she is used with Brant, but not that big of a deal. Now let's talk about the alternatives. The best alternative for it is Jian's signature Verdant Summit, as it provides a huge 48% heavy attack damage with very easy trigger conditions. Augusta just needs to use her resonance skill and liberation to enjoy the 48% heavy attack damage bonus. The next one that should come close to it is the Aureate Zenith R5. This is the new upcoming BP weapon, which has low base attack, but provides 40.5% crit damage, 23% attack, and a huge 34.5% heavy attack damage bonus for 15 seconds just by casting Resonance Liberation. At R5, I think it should be close to the Verdant Summit, but at R1, it should be slightly worse than the other stat sticks. The other stat stick includes the Wildfire Mark, Lupa's signature. This weapon naturally has high stats. It provides Resonance Liberation damage bonus, which is useless. However, it provides a team-wide 24% fusion damage bonus, which can be effectively triggered by Augusta. And since one of her best teammate is Mortefi, he can use this buff. The next one is Ages of Harvest, Jinxi's signature. Just a stat stick for base attack and high crit rate. And if you have nothing to use, then the Lustrous Razor is your only other option. Now, do I recommend you to pull this weapon? Whether you should pull it or not depends on your account. If you have Jian's signature or are a BP buyer, where you can get the new BP Broadblade and refine it, then I would suggest skipping her weapon and go for other investments or characters that may synergize with Augusta or just a good addition to your account. If you can't get these weapons, then I think it would be good to invest in her signature, as it provides a massive difference over the stat sticks. And for her teammates, we always have Mortefi, so it shouldn't be a problem. Let me know in the comments if you are going to pull for this weapon. Join my Discord server to chat and have fun with more gacha players. That was all for this video. Don't forget to like and share the video and subscribe for more Wuthering Waves content. Thanks for watching.